virtually brand new 2014 Rockwood Roo Model 21DK on trade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. As we speak, the folks are actually signing the purchase documents on the new camper that they're buying. So the natural question is, why would they swap out a virtually new 2014 camper? Long story short, it was kind of a first adventure for them. They found out that the hybrid concept was not their personal cup of tea. The hybrid's beds are great because you tow 21 foot of camper and you get a 30 foot camper when you reach your destination. Trick is you hear every single sound outside, and if you're a light sleeper, it can be a little problematic. One owner sold right here from Haylett RV. Anytime you take a late model unit like this on trade, you have to treat people very well, or else, dollars and cents wise, it just doesn't make sense. You're going to see some nice upgrades on here, like we did put a power tongue jack on this, power awning, a few items inside, and I'll kind of tip on those as we go through. The 21DK model first came out in 2013, and what it originally stood for was door side kitchen. The slide here used to be under the awning. The trick was on a small camper like this, when you put the slide out on the door side, it just destroys your awning space. There was nowhere to put a picnic table. So 2014 was the very first year the slide was on the proper side of the trailer over here. So that means that this is, as used as this model really possibly can get. So this is the most price-effective version of this floor plan out there at this time. If you take a look here up at the roof line, you'll notice that the power roof vent fan in the bathroom has the roof rain cover built right in on it. That's straight from Rockwood, so that's all factory done. This is basically a stock model, well, not stock, but factory touched model. No aftermarket changes or anything here. I mentioned the power awning. You really cannot put a larger power awning on here. You notice it follows the entire body of the trailer, and this it's just so much easier to operate. You push a button, you get your shade. Now what's really cool is this also has a full, it still has like an outside kitchen setup, it's just deconstructed in a funny way. We still have the outdoor refrigerator here that you see, so that's still built right into the coach. Your television can mount outside, and you may notice from the photos that the previous owners left in all the electronics. I mean, look at the graphics. They still shine. Everything on this is as new as it can get, guys. This is the RV equivalent of a 2,000-mile used car. Somebody bought this and went, shoot, not quite the one for us, and swapped it out. Also, you'll see in the bathtub, actually, a big black bag. That is the outside grill that goes with this. So this has a grill, TV, and refrigerator all outside, and then you still have a wide open space for a picnic table over here. This is a sweet model, guys. Now, even the door here is cool. So that the door doesn't actually swing open and smash the refrigerator, it's on a handy little strut. I don't know if you've picked up from the camera, it is kind of windy today, so if the wind hits that and gusts, it could be a problem. Right when you walk in, you have a handy all-in-one control center for your awning and your slide out and all that stuff. Another thing I want to show you that I often forget to talk about, because I don't know really of any other hybrid brands that have just a simple battery disconnect. You pull that switch and you may have noticed all the lights were off. All the lights are on now. It's just that easy. The reason that's really, really handy is like your flat screen TV, your refrigerator, your water heater, all this stuff has a circuit board in it that detects whether there's gas or electric source coming through, what kind of output is required. Well, those little boards have a trickle draw off the battery. In modern electronics like flat screen TVs and DVD players here, they don't actually turn off. They go into standby mode where they only use about 40% normal power consumption. So that means that you always have a pull on the battery. But not with this Rockwood. You flip that switch, you cut it off, and you're done. Now, there is a deceptive amount of kitchen space in here. I have this all opened up to kind of demonstrate that a little bit, so you get to see all the storages that's in here, because all of this is in the slide out. Now, also, it is a Rockwood. It's the highest level hybrid out there. It's the best-selling hybrid out there. It's the best-selling lightweight, period. And higher quality construction with better materials like this, that's what this brand is all about. But I was getting at Countertop Space here. This is also the first year they did this flush glass top mount that you see in here, and Rockwood was really one of the very first to market. They're the reason you see it so prevalent today in newer trailers. Power outlets here, power outlets here, and look at how much space is behind the stove top. These stoves are all one size, so you can judge how much countertop space is there by how much is behind it. We have a couple drawers handy right here. Big pots and pans drawer space. You know, you actually have a very, very healthy amount of storage. And you have a pantry to keep all your food in one spot. So the kitchen is all contained in one little slide out. And it opens up the floor space for walking and comfort and whatnot. Front and rear heated bed mats. They plug into electric heaters with a little storage pocket under there that you see. You'll see power outlets near any of the bed spaces, again, for that heating element. You know, all of your canvas. You look around, none of this is spotted. They took care of this. They didn't like not know how to use a hybrid. It just wasn't for them, so they swapped out for something that they like camping. Just a hybrid wasn't ideal for them. In my experience, hybrids are really good matches for folks who are just tired of a pop-up or who are just really captivated by a maximum towing capacity. The power vent fan you're seeing here is an optional item we added in when this was brand new. So you have a big full vent fan here in the living room and a second one in the bathroom. Both have those power roof vent covers I was telling you about. All LED lights, so you're not going to have to worry about replacing incandescent bulbs. This is the hickory wood finish. And again, you know, you saw me pounding on the cabinets. It's made for longevity. And I love the lighter colored fabrics that you see in here. This is always one of my favorite Rockwood color schemes. Unfortunately, the fabric is simply no longer available. It's not that it wasn't popular. The table is freestanding, as you see here, so you can kick that outside if you want to. This can fold down into an additional sleeping space if required. You'll notice that the refrigerator hardwood door inserts match those on the cabinet. That's something that we lined up. And this is a 21-foot hybrid camper with central AC. That is pretty much unsurpassed. There's really not other manufacturers that will build something with those sort of qualifications. Give you a quick look at the kitchen from the other side here. Hit on the entertainment center real quick. First of all, this TV is a nice name brand Vizio. Indoor, outdoor, high-def TV. The entire TV bracket itself on the swing arm, actually, let me pull this out a little bit, make it a little more obvious. The whole swing arm lifts off of here, and you'll see that matching bracket on the outside. That's how it goes indoors or outdoors. Your stereo is all-in-one, AM, FM, CD, DVD enabled. No need to bring along extra electronics, even has USB inputs and whatnot. Actually, it even technically has a microphone input. You can take hands-free calls through this module right here. You don't even have to pick up your phone. You can walk over, press the answer button, and go. Charging station over here. They leave you a little shelf so you can keep a phone or two charging over here, and they give you both a USB plug as well as a 12-volt cigarette type lighter. Now, this big storage cabinet right here, we get this because of the fact that down here is that outside kitchen, or pardon me, the outside refrigerator. So here we just get a nice huge wardrobe right next to the door where you can keep clothes and coats and all kinds of stuff. And both of the bunk fan lights look like they're still present. Those things can very quickly rack up an aftermarket tag on you. And again, when you're all done, all you do, push the battery disconnect, kill the lights, and now your battery is not going to go dead on you when it's in storage. And this thing is built for longevity. It's unfortunate for the original owners that this wasn't the ideal fit for them, but this is a really sweet deal for you guys. And again, like I said, built to last. I triple dog dare you to punch the roof of another used RV like that. You're probably going to do it, and then you're going to run away embarrassed, you know, when the salesman looks at you and wonders why you busted the ceiling panel out of his used camper. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, go have some fun.